Alright, everyone, welcome to, I guess, what would be the second main episode of Mad Overdose. Again, I'm with Taylor and Nick. Hello.
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 And obviously, being in October, well, 18th of October, we're going to try and keep it Halloween based. And obviously, the discussions are all going to be Halloween and games pertaining around that. First one being, I guess, everyone here has played Dead Rising 2, right? At least for a little bit.
Indeed.
Uh-huh.
I haven't gotten that far into it yet, but yeah, I'm having fun.
What do you think of it, though?
Good. Better than the first one.
I thought it was the same as the first one.
Mm. Well, the weapon customization, or not customization, creation,
Yeah, but that's the only
made
thing they
it.
had going with it.
But that only thing made it a lot more fun.
Story's still shit though. I just
Yeah.
like it how everyone's come to expect zombies and they've made a sport out of it. And then the next minute they're like crying over their morals and stuff. It's just bullshit. What do you?
Um, I found the story in terms of B humor. I didn't mind the story because I know it's not that serious. But gameplay wise, I thought the only redeeming factor were the combo weapons because I found a lot of fun in those.
Oh
But
yeah,
other than that, it felt like the same game. And
the boxing gloves and Bowie knives made my day.
I haven't.
no, dude, what made my day was the Blanca mask on the desk. And then I pick up a battery and I'm like, there's no way. And it says combine. And then I put the Blanca mask on their heads and it electrocutes all of them dead around him.
I like the drill bucket. Oh my god.
For what?
You put a drill and a bucket together and you get 3 drills on a bucket. You put it on a zombie's head and it just plops down.
It seems like
It's so amazing.
that's all they were really riding on was the whole customization thing. The thing is, you're still rushed because you got to get that shitty Zombrex thing, which is a shit name in itself. But then you got to like, it's just. I would like to not be in a hurry to do everything. But
I've never felt too rushed, but
you still had to go
For
get the
people with
shots.
OCD and that like want to do everything, like me, I'm like, God damn it, they can't die. I gotta go back. you know?
I've already come to terms with the fact that I'm not gonna be able to do everything in one playthrough.
Yeah.
But are you even going to complete it?
Oh yeah.
Like in Dead Rising Done, I played it dead. I did everything in that game except do the 7-day challenge survival mode because that's fucking ridiculous. Anybody who did it, congrats.
Did the first one have
But
co-op?
No.
no.
I guess that's one thing that this
Another.
one does.
Oh yeah.
One thing I still need to try out.
The way it works is really good too. Like
Yeah, I've
literally,
heard
you'll get
that,
a call,
There's
and
no
says so and so
story.
wants to join your game. Okay.
And is that it? You just basically just tag along.
Yeah, they come and help you with everything you're doing.
But
I don't think it's worth the
Um,
$60 though.
Oh, then there's the
no,
deathmatch, the
I'd be
terrorist reality
so
thing.
I'd be mad if I paid $60 for it. I borrowed it from a friend, so
I thought you gameflied it.
No, I.
actually, or what? Who's talking?
Yeah, who are you talking to?
Me, Taylor, I borrowed it from a friend because my friend bought a PS3 and I gave him some PS3 games. He had DR2 on the Xbox, so borrowed it.
Nah, I don't think. I think it's one that if I was to get it, it'd probably be when it's like $10 or something. But it's just like the first one. You just spend like 10 minutes on it killing shit, and then you come off. It just looks
Yeah,
and
I was a
sounds the
big
same.
fan of the first one. I didn't expect the second one to lose my interest this
Frank
quick.
West was a better character though, hands down.
Well, he's covered wars, you know.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
covered everything.
I will say one thing though is that
That's what actually sold me.
the survivors AI is so much better. I had no problems with them. They stay out of my way. They follow me. If I need to fight a boss, they'll go sit in the corner and just whack zombies as they get close.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
It's
still
really good.
can't beat the old fucking granny at the beginning of the first one with that poodle dog.
Oh,
Nope. Still, yeah.
That's the best.
Hey, at least the outbreak doesn't start that way. Holy crap!
No, but the thing is, the outbreak's already happened. You just kind of
I mean,
kill
like
random
get in.
zombies.
Okay, you know how you were in the mall and the old lady fights off these like 3 adult males from stopping her. Like
Yeah.
whatever. That was bullshit. The way the zombies break out into is a lot more believable.
oh yeah.
Do you still get the bees? Well, not the bees, but like the
Yeah.
bug things that.
Yep,
Mhm.
you still get the bees.
Huh.
They are bees, by the way. You were right. Um,
Overall opinion on it. What do you think?
I'm really liking it. Also, I saw. Excuse me, that was my brother. The reason what sold me on DR2 was I saw download content with the title Case West. The description was Chuck and Frank West go on a cooperative zombie killing spree.
You know what? I got to talk about the DLC for this because I was pissed. All right, everybody knows that Case Zero came out, which is a $5 level to play. And at first I thought it was cool content, right? Then I play the full game. They took cutscenes from the full game and just put a different backdrop on them in Case Zero. And basically everything that was in Zero is in the main game. It's just streets to run around in.
Yeah, that's what
it.
someone said. I think someone said that they're better off just playing Case Zero and being done with it, because you pretty much get everything you need out of that.
I kind of have to disagree with them because there's a lot more to do in the full game. But the thing was, I'm paying for content in Case Zero that is in the main game. So I felt Case Zero was bullshit after I
But
played
didn't
the
Case
full
Zero
one.
come out like 2 weeks before the game did?
I don't care. It used so much. It didn't offer up enough of its own to be DLC, in my opinion. Because it's just chips from the main game put together and being sold for more money.
Yeah, well, that's Capcom
And so
all over it.
Capcom's douchebaggery just got more points.
But-
And that's why I'm not going to get Case West. I can't care now.
Well, we should know by now not to buy the first one that comes out, because we all know there's going to be a second one of it. Like, for example, that Resident Evil 5, and then so I had Resident Evil 5, and then I was considering picking up the PlayStation Move, and I was already going to get it, and I thought, okay, yeah, I'll play Resident Evil 5. As much as I, hate on it and whatnot.
As much as we all want to pee on it and burn it.
Yeah, as much as we hate the frickin' thing, I'd like to give it a go on the PlayStation Move, because I've heard good things about it. I go on the internet and I found out that the regular edition, which is what I had, the very first one that came out, isn't supported.
The one that, 5 million bought?
Yeah, on like the first day after waiting so frickin' long for it. Only the gold edition has the move patch.
After them raping Resident Evil 5, I really wish you didn't show me that fucking article, Taylor. I really, really wish you didn't. That's a tangent.
I'm sorry.
But what annoyed me is the fact that even when you buy the gold edition, you still have to download the move patch, and it's just a patch. There's no reason why it can't just be for the regular one as well. But I guess it's just to make you buy the fucking gold edition.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Over the years, Capcom has turned into like a little Japanese Microsoft. It's money with them now.
Yeah, I don't really look forward to anything they put out. That being said, I like some of their older stuff, but up to I guess around Clock Tower 3, that kind of thing. I mean, Street Fighter 4 is good, but then they do the fucking Super Street Fighter 4 shit, and then they're gonna bring it out in
9,
3D.
Mega Man 10.
Mega Man 10.
They really didn't need. Don't get me wrong, Mega Man 10 was a fun game. Really was not necessary because 9 was such a hit, though. They had to do it.
Well, of course they did. They already had it planned. They knew it was gonna sell well.
Yeah.
But
so, final conclusion on DR2.
Wait for it to go down in price. Out of 10.
Yeah, if you really like the first one and you really, really want to get it, if you can deal with the same bull crap of you die, it's all the way back to the last save point, then sure, but
they need to fix that fucking save system in the third.
Yes.
They need to make it a simple mission and then no fucking time limit or anything. Just let you do whatever you want at your own pace.
Yeah.
Although they did.
I said, yeah, go ahead.
I do think they improved the save system a tiny bit in the sense that between case missions, it'll usually say give you, would you like to save here?
See,
Dead Rising, you got nothing.
It still doesn't bother, or it doesn't do it for me.
Honestly, I don't know why I never got bothered by the save system. I know I'm a freak of nature. But Dead Rising 1 or 2, the save system, I actually kind of thought they were interesting. Kind of forced me to plan ahead.
It's not that it's not interesting or it's dumb that it's bathrooms. It's not Resident Evil. In Dead Rising, you're not afraid to die because it's not a horror game. You don't think that you're gonna lose all your data, and then you do, and you're like, "Wow, that's 5 hours."
Yeah,
gone.
and you notice it when you retry it. But
so,
yeah, I don't think it's anything worth spending $60 on. You'd rather spend it on something else. But I'd rather spend 20 of that bucks on Amnesia.
Yep. All right, let's move on before we.
Have you played Amnesia, Nick?
I have not yet.
My fucking god, what is wrong with you? Download the demo now.
Pants.
I don't have the money for it.
Download the demo.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a demo.
It's like 100 meg or something like that. It's ridiculous.
No,
The whole
no,
game's
no.
only like a gig.
You know what's funny is that the demo was the least scariest part of the whole game too, and it's scary as hell.
Really?
I'll step
I never
down
actually
with
played
it.
the demo. I just went ahead and bought it. I already had it
It's
pretty.
basically a bunch of rooms cut up and squished into a small segment until you hit the water monster, and then you finish that part and it's over.
But tell us about Amnesia. You have a freaking review of it on our site, which actually just
Um,
launched, I guess. I guess I
yeah, I
mentioned
think
actually MadOverdose.co.nr
yeah.
website with
Um,
review.
instead of spending a whole bunch of time on Amnesia, I'm just gonna say it's really good. It's $20. Get Steam, play it. Try the demo. You don't need a big gaming rig to play it. It's only like I think a gig you said,
Yeah.
and I have a full review of it on helldescent.com, which I think we have a link to on the Mad Overdose site.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's one of the scariest horror games ever made, hands down.
I don't know about that. I mean, it didn't so much make me jump or anything. It's just one of those creepy things where you just
You
sort
haven't
of.
finished it though, have you?
I've come very close to, I think.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it was just
I turned it
very
off
vague in
4
some
times.
places that I had to kind of restart the game because I haven't played it for a while. So I went back on it. I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of restarted it. But
I think that's your problem with the game. You seem to do that a lot.
what?
Well, he's English.
Stop
What do you
playing a
expect?
game for a while, then come back and go, well, what the fuck am I doing? And then you never finish it.
That's true. Or I'll get so far and then restart it and start from the beginning again.
Mm.
But either
And
way,
you don't like Dead
you
Rising?
should play it, Nick. Huh?
I was saying, you don't like Dead Rising, and that's what you do?
I like Dead Rising just in small proportions, I guess. It's just not something that I would sit down and play for a long period of time.
New Castlevania.
I still need to get that.
I'm a massive Castlevania fanboy, and I have not gotten around to it. It's on my GameFly queue, but it
So
just
not-
hasn't come in.
Neither of you have played Lords of
Nope.
Shadow then,
I
right?
only played the demo.
Well, shit. Well, here goes my ramble on it, I guess. Castlevania credentials, real quick, so you guys aren't like, well, this fag's not a 2D fan or something like that. I've played Symphony of the Night. I really like it. I have played some of the originals. I've played Curse of Darkness and N64 ones, so I have a fair bit of Castlevania experience. Lords of Shadow is not... It's a very good game. I'm not going to put it down because I loved it. It was beyond my expectations. And it follows the Castlevania formula, but it also changes things around. And what you think happens, isn't going to. But I really, really liked it. And for those of you that did play it, you need to watch after the credits if you did not, because that's the real kicker.
A lot of people
And I
said that
loved it.
it's it's not even worth putting the name. It's a good game. It's just not a Castlevania game. But then people say that it's just like God of War and whatnot. But I'm like, what do you expect?
Yeah. For all the people out there who are calling God of War, it's not. I did not feel that at all. Because, I mean, Castlevania's been doing the platforming and the chain whips long before God of War came along. Long
God of War
before
seems
Devil May
bad.
Cry or Ninja Gaiden. Well, no, not Ninja Gaiden,
Ninja
because
Gaiden.
that's an oldie. But Devil May Cry and stuff like that came along. And the only real similarities to God of War is, okay, you turn a crank God of War style 3-4 times, and let's see, you can grab things from a distance with a chain. That's it. So what?
What was it you said on
Um,
the review of it on Game Trailers? They made a mistake or something.
Yeah, game trailers said two things that were completely false about the game, which really ticked me off. There's one puzzle where I think in every Castlevania game there's a clock tower level.
Yeah.
Where you got to jump on gears.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's one in this one, so there's one of the staples. And basically, you scale the wall, you find a crank to turn, and there's a platform in the middle with beams that extend to the sides, and you got to tight walk them. You pull the crank, you tap the trigger to hold the crank, you don't hold the button, and the beams go in, and you turn it to raise the platform, then they extend, and you go up, and you reach another crank and repeat, so you can go across into the top and repeat again. And game trailers said that puzzle is ridiculously stupid. And in the video, their player is pulling the crank an inch and stopping, an inch and stopping. And I'm like, this guy's looking like an idiot because he's not hitting the button right. There was no problem with it at all. It was...
They still
Their
gave it a
fault.
pretty good score, though, didn't they?
They gave it a 7.9, which is just an 8.
Yeah.
So-
That's not terrible, though.